Do you know this meme with month after month crossed out with hopes that something will finally happen, only for you to end up disappointed because it doesn't? Just like each year, you've been promising yourself to lock in just to give up after 5 days because you weren't well prepared. If you feel like this is you, then don't worry, this video is for you, because today I'll tell you about some things you should do before 2025 starts, so that you can start this year with confidence. Also, don't worry, most of these things don't take that much time, so even if you see this video like a day or two before New Year's, then don't worry, because I feel like you can do basically all of these in just one day if you really want to. And if you don't manage to do so, then still don't worry, because some of these you don't even have to do before the New Year strictly. You can just do them at the start of the new year. So as always, as to make this whole thing easier, I divided the video into 5 categories, which are 1. Reflect, 2. Declutter, 3. Set goals and habits, 4. Plan and arrange, and 5. Track your progress. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Chapter 1. Reflect. Angels, even if 2024 kind of like sucked for you, that doesn't mean that you didn't achieve anything that year. That's why it's very important to look back on what happened in 2024 and learn some lessons from your experiences. So first, you should look back on your 2024 goals if you had any, and check if you completed any of them. And even if you did not set any goals for 2024, then write down everything you've achieved in the past year. And if you didn't reach some of your goals, then you should write down any things that you feel like might have stopped you from achieving them. And below each and one of these problems, write down solutions to them. And to make this easier, let me give you an example. So for me, I did not work out this year that much. So let me think why. And some possible reasons for a lot of people might be that they felt too insecure, that they didn't find a workout routine that suited them, because they never scheduled their workouts and never had time for them, among other things. So now it's time to look for solutions. For example, I felt too insecure. Well, maybe start believing in yourself a little and incorporate positive self-talk. I didn't find any workout routines that suited me. You maybe need to research more workout routines and maybe check out some fitness YouTubers. If you're a Pilates girly, my 2 favorite channels for Pilates and stretching are Anna McNulty for stretches and Lydia Mera for Pilates workouts. Because even though my stamina is terrible, I still managed to finish her workouts. Thank you, girl. Thank you. I never had time for my workouts. Well, maybe try treating workouts like actually a part of your routine and not just something that you can like, I don't wanna, okay, so I don't do it. Like, this is me, Look, I literally treat working out as like the last resort, so, I also have some things to work on, y'all, don't worry. And all that will really help you to get rid of that fear or that resistance to doing things that you know will do good for you. Be just like, And another thing, write all the things that you are grateful for, or like any positive things that happened to you in 2024, because I feel like it's so easy to lose yourself in negative experiences. So you really need to look like at the bigger picture, because just because you remember lots of bad things from this year, that doesn't mean that the whole year was terrible. For example, I'm grateful for my friends, I'm grateful for having a beautiful house, for having lots of plushies, for getting a necklace that I really wanted, for the most beautiful sunsets and starry nights. Like, let me just show you something from this year. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Just try to look for something positive in your life. Chapter 2, Declutter. Oh my god. I'm sure that especially if you're a girly girl, you have so much stuff in your room. Like, I can relate, especially I feel for the girlies that have small rooms, cause been there, done that. My shelves are filled to the brim. Help me. So it's very good to declutter your room. And this is one of these things that you don't have to do like before the start of the year, but maybe like in just January. And it's good to declutter both your physical space, like your room, but also your device, like your phone, your tablet, your laptop. So as for the spaces around you, you should declutter any shelves and cabinets, maybe even declutter your walls if you have any decor that you feel like it's just too much. And very importantly, clean out your wardrobe and don't like throw away those clothes. Maybe ask your friends if they want some of your clothes, or your sister, or just sell them on Depop or Vinted. That's what I do. Now, decluttering your phone. 1, delete unnecessary apps. You have like plenty of them. Like, I do clean up every month and I still find ones that I don't need. So 2, clean out your photos and notes. Y'all, I've just cleaned up my Google Drive. I got rid of like 30 gigabytes of things. 3, check whether you have any paid subscriptions like that you don't need, because I can't even count on my 2 hands how many times I forgot to cancel a subscription and just kept renewing and I did not notice. Scribid, I'm looking at you, looking deep in your eyes. 100 PLN lost, bro. And very importantly, unfollow accounts on social media that don't resonate with you, like that don't make you happy or inspired. For example, like on TikTok, Instagram, etc. Or even like block them if you need to. Because I feel like your mental health and how you feel about yourself is much more important to that person's follower count. Like, why get jealous of another person if you can just unfollow them? Easy. And if you use email like me, then unsubscribe from newsletters because they're annoying. And also, please clean your computer or laptop. These girls are always so cluttered. And if you don't have the time for like a thorough cleanup, then just check downloads folder and programs. Please save your laptops. When you declutter things around yourself and your phone and etc., will feel so fresh, so light. I know this is very annoying and time consuming, but it is so worth it. Chapter 3, set goals and habits. Yeah, that's probably the most important thing for most people. And it's quite important how you go about it, so this chapter is quite long. Number 1, write down all the goals you have for 2025 and hang them in a visible place. For example, I hang mine above my desk. In Angel, I know you're an ambitious queen, but slow down, make them realistic and actually reachable. For example, if you have not ever gone to the gym, don't just write like go to the gym for a whole month, no skips, or get abs or something like that. Like, thanks for the ambitions, but please start out slow. Y'all's goal lists are not government documents. You can order them without any problems, you know. You can just, once you reach a goal, you can just add another, and that will make you much more motivated than just seeing this huge daunting goal. And also, don't be scared of making a goal easier if the one you've set originally is too hard. Like, girl, we're just humans. Just lower it. Even if you reach only the lower goal, you're a winner. You'll still reach your goal. You should be proud of yourself. Also, it's good if you can make your goals measurable. For example, my big dream this year is to reach French B1, like good, proper B1. But B1, like when do I know when I reach B1? Well, I don't really know. So the B1 goal is here, but I need more goals to like actually feel like I'm doing something towards it. So for example, I watch 100 YouTube videos in French. Easily measurable, yeah? You just watch a video and you check one off. Or read 10 books in French. Again, just choose goals that you can measure so that you can feel that you are moving forward. And if you like struggle with setting goals for a whole huge year, because I know it's difficult to really look so far ahead in the future, and you can just set goals for half the year or for the quarter of it. Okay, now that you have all your goals under each and every one, write down tasks. It will bring you closer to them. For example, a goal is read Spanish B1. And the tasks are, for example, watch movies in Spanish, watch YouTube in Spanish, write 3 diary entries in Spanish each week, do Spanish Anki flashcards every day, and so on and so forth. And that way you can have a clear guide on how to reach your goals. Incorporate. Faux pas. I forgot to plug in my microphone. Number 2, create a list of all habits you'd like to incorporate into your daily routine in 2025. Of course, as with everything, make them realistic. Like, again, if you've never been to a gym, don't just write down, oh, work out an hour every day, girl. You're not gonna do that. Start with maybe half an hour, maybe less. Because those unrealistic expectations will just make you want to quit ASAP. And when it comes to those habits, you can take inspiration from those tasks you wrote below each and one of your goals. Number 3, note down all the habits you want to break. Now, this is so important because adding more and more good habits is nice and all, but they won't do much if you still hold on your unhealthy ones. Now, this is something you need to look for in yourself, but some examples are using your phone too much, eating junk food, talking badly about yourself or others, vaping/smoking, or spending money on useless things. Obviously, there are many more things, but that's something you need to be honest with yourself about. Now, 4, make a mood board for 2025. Now, you can get pictures for your mood board from, for example, Pinterest, obviously. And some things you should make sure to include are 1, what kind of person you want to become, like their characteristics, behavior, and things you want to be known for. 2, how you want to look. 3, how you want your surroundings to look, like your room, maybe your school locker, your school desk, etc. 4, what food you want to eat. 5, what places you want to visit. 6, how you want your relationships to look like. And finally, 7, include any mantras or quotes you'd like to take with you for the entirety of 2025. And you can find like hundreds of them on, for example, Pinterest, or just with a quick Google search. And this mood board can be digital, or you can like print out these images and like, for example, hang them above your desk. And finally, number 5, create a bucket list for all the fun things you'd like to experience in 2025. Of course, life is not all about productivity and being the best version of yourself. Yo, we're kind of here to also have fun. So don't forget about that. That's why creating a bucket list is so important, so that you can have some joyful, nice things to look forward to. And there are many ideas for bucket lists, as I said, on my favorite site, Pinterest, or maybe TikTok, Instagram, Google. Just pick whatever you like. You have so much to choose from. For example, like going to a concert, having a picnic date with your friends, having a spa day, or visiting a beautiful place, cooking a dish that you wanted to try for a long time, and many more. Number 4, plan and arrange. 1, make appointments for self-care. Y'all, I know how easy it is to put off all those appointments. So nails, haircuts, doctor appointments, like going to a health checkup each year at least is so important, especially if you feel like there's something wrong. Just ask your parents to arrange you a doctor appointment, because your health always comes first. 2, Set plans and arrangements so that you'll be able to easily start reaching your goals as soon as 2025 starts. So for example, buy a gym membership, find a fitness buddy, buy books, for example, ones that help you learn languages or on self-improvement, create a habit tracker, but more on that later, or research best methods for learning X, Y, and Z. Number 3, get a planner or a calendar. I like having a digital calendar, but that's up to your preference. And there, you should add the most important dates, like your exam dates, your important homework days, finals, birthdays, or any holidays or breaks, so that you don't forget or miss any of these. And last but certainly not least, chapter 5, track your progress. Tracking your progress is so important because it reassures you that everything you do and all your struggles are not going to waste, and it will motivate you so much. And again, you don't need to set up those fancy, beautiful habit trackers or something before the start of the year. Just try to finish them by the end of the first week. And by this time, you can just write down anything you do on a simple sheet of paper. You can fill that stuff out in your actual journal, tracker, whatever, later. So obviously, very importantly, get a journal. And it can be digital. For me, the best one is Notion, or it can be physical. And my favorite ones are the one with like those circles, because you can modify them very easily. You can simply take out pages and move them whatever you want or add new ones. It saves you so much stress. And in that journal, you should create a space where you can track all your accomplishments throughout 2025. You should also make it pretty for yourself, so that you actually want to open that journal and fill out its pages. Like, use pretty pens, pretty fonts, you can use stickers. You can find so many beautiful ones on AliExpress. So the two most important spaces you should have in your journal are a goals page and habit trackers. And let me leave you some inspiration for both of these on screen right now. And after that, you can add additional pages if you like tracking data. For example, a media tracker, a finance tracker, a wish list page, a bucket list page, a day summary page if you don't like writing diary entries but you still want to remember the most important things of every single day of the year, or a mood tracker. These are just my suggestions. As always, there are plenty more on the internet, and 2 more ways to, I wouldn't say it's tracking your progress, but well, you will just see. So first is writing a letter to yourself that you will read after 2025 ends. I've just written mine, I think a month ago, and it was so silly because actually just a month has passed. So many things have changed. It's kind of crazy. So write a letter to yourself so that you can see that, okay, I'm not standing in place in my life. I'm actually moving forward. And it was really just so cute, just reading words from your past self and thinking, dear summer child, you were so clueless. And the second idea is creating a jar of gratitude. It does not have to be a jar strictly, but just some kind of box. And how this works is that you take a piece of paper, and each week, or more frequently if you want to, you write a good thing that has happened to you. Then you put the card into the box or into the jar, and after the year ends, you open it and you read it. And you think it will be so heartwarming, because as I said, it's so easy to lose yourself in negative thoughts, negative experiences, even though in the end, actually, it turns out your life is not as bad as you think it is. Yeah, so that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope it will help you to become the best version of yourself in 2025. Of course, remember, don't be too harsh on yourself. It's just life. We're low-key here just to mess around. And it's not like everyone around you is so much more motivated than you and is living such a better life than you. Like, don't really compare yourself to others, because it doesn't make sense. You should compare yourself from today to yourself from yesterday, rather than comparing yourself from today to Kate123 on Instagram, who's riding a yacht right now. And even if you fail the first few days, these are just any other 3 days. That doesn't mean you have failed the entire year. Like 3 days is like what? Less than a percent of the whole year. So remember, be a chill girl, angel. If you want to know a bit more about organization or how to improve your grades, then check out my videos from the playlist Tips and Advice. As always, if you have any questions, please share them in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. It's incredibly heartwarming and I love you so much, angels. Sorry for the microphone thing. I genuinely am still not used to using a microphone. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you in the next one. Happy New Year. We've got this. Bye, angels.